in the mainstream, I feel like jobs are quite kind of set rules and set kind of boundaries that you have to follow. Like, you're not allowed to be creative, and I feel like it doesn't give you opportunities to really express yourself. But I feel like now that I found this, it's kind of opened those doors for me. I feel like I can really express myself, and just, I feel like being able to make use of the creativity rather than it being hidden.
My name is Zachariah Roybal. I'm a Community Justice and Healing Fellow at 4FRONT.
Hi, my name's Jahvenna, and I'm a YCC here at 4FRONT. YCC is Youth Creative Comms.
Going into further detail, it's working with the young members very closely, whether it's one-to-ones or little drop-ins, or just having a catch-up with them, making sure their day's going alright, their life's going alright, their social world's okay, their physical world's okay, they're mentally okay, and their personal life is okay.
So what do I like most about the role? I feel like I like the creative freedom that comes with it, and it just gives me a lot of opportunities for me to learn and develop the skills that I have now to use in the future. And I feel like it works well around my studies and education, because I can easily balance out everything.
So once being a member at 4FRONT, life was just, let's say, not life in general, but here being in the community was just fun. It was all fun and games, jokes, everything. But then now it's like, now that I work here, there's a serious side to it that I've learnt to have now with the young members. I can't joke around as much, got to show professionalism with them. And it's like, now I've got a responsibility. Well, I did have a responsibility before, but now I've got more responsibility for, like, I'm responsible for trying to make a change in the community and making the younger members' lives better as much as I possibly can.
I feel like this role has had an effect on my day-to-day life. I feel like it's quite a change from some of my past jobs, because I get to be creative, there's a lot more freedom, it's a lot more relaxed, and I feel like it's more of a comfortable space where I can feel free to create what I want to create. And I feel like just the opportunities, I feel like it can really develop you and kind of help me in the future as well.
I see a change in myself. I see myself becoming a better person as I go by my days here. I learned how to be way more professional. I learned how to fix the way I act. It's like normally I'm a jokey person, so now I see life a bit more serious, a lot more serious actually. So now it's like, since I'm a role model now, and I can be a real role model to all these young members that come in, it's very great to be in this position I am in today.
I also feel like the heart program and kind of the music sessions that's been going on, they've been my favourite, because I feel it gives the opportunity to be creative in your own way, but also you can share the creativity with everyone else, because you've got a bunch of people in the studio and everyone's kind of got their mindset on creating something together, and I feel like it just creates like a beautiful balance between music and kind of creativity and friendship. And I feel like a lot of the workshops just brings everyone together in a really nice way, and everyone just gets to contribute to the session. And I feel like it's nice to hear the opinion of others, because you don't usually get that in school. You don't get to or in the workplace, you don't really get to voice your opinions or to voice how you feel about something. So I feel like here is just another open space where you can talk about that and be free to do such things.
The best part of my role is just the young members. It's like, when I started, I didn't have that much. I had passion, but not that much. I'm a passionate person normally, but it's like I started getting passion for the specific side of just working with the young members. Like, as the months were going by, the weeks were going by, the days were going by, my passion just grew more and more, and it's made me like happier to come to work every day.
I feel like the 4FRONT staff have been quite proactive with helping me in my own in what I want to pursue myself. I feel like because it's completely different to school, it's kind of a community where you can come in when you feel like it, or if you feel like you need the help with something, I feel like you can find it here. Like, a lot of times, like, even when it is with schoolwork or separately, I feel like I can come into the space and kind of have the opportunity to either be held or be heard, and I feel like that's a massive thing. And just having the opportunity to speak to people, or even if it's help with something, I feel like it's underlooked as well, because you don't find a lot of spaces that give that opportunity for you to be able to talk to people like this and be supported in whatever it is that you're doing, even if it's applications or any future things that you want to get into. I feel like they really help.
Well, before I heard about 4FRONT, I was normally just a social, outgoing person. Just everything was just a joke to me. Like before, I had a life lesson myself that I learned from the hard way. Nearly losing my life, learned from that, and then from then on, I went on to I wasn't going out as much. In London, I moved away from the city for a while. Then when I moved back to London, it was like I switched my friendship groups. So then going into a new friendship group, I was friends with them before, but just started hanging around with them way more. It brought me to 4FRONT because they were telling me, well, the way they told me about it was that on Tuesdays there's food here. So I said, yeah, why not, let me come. And then once I realised that it's actually like it has a very homey vibe. It's like I can come here way more, whether it's without my friends. So every Friday when I'd be praying next door, I'd be here every Friday having a chat with Sarah or Abshir, and it would be very like it'll be better. Like it became better for me because I just let out stuff that I don't normally let out.
I feel like in the future, I definitely want to continue making most use of my creativity. I was kind of thinking of like a TV presenter job or like something to do with like creative, something. I obviously want to keep my creativity in there because I feel like now I've gotten a taste of it, like, okay, I can do this now, so I feel like I want to continue that in the future, whether that's for myself or like even if it's like media for bigger companies or stuff like that. I feel like that would be really interesting. But also on the flip side, like I feel like a lot of the help that I've gotten here as well is with like applications, because I want to be a pilot, so I feel like that's also I've been pushed towards that as well, because that's one of my main dreams that I want to pursue. So I feel like even though like, it takes quite a lot of time to become a pilot, I think it takes a couple of years sometimes, so I feel like even having this in the background and being able to rely on my creativity side for a bit, I feel like that's really good, and hopefully it sticks around when I'm a pilot as well, so I can be recording everything and yeah.
Well, before I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and that was just based on purely just entrepreneurial stuff. And now that I've started working at 4FRONT and I've gained the skills and realised that I'm actually built for this, I've realised that I can take this into the future, whether it's carrying on with 4FRONT or taking the skills and talents and the experience that I've took from here and going into consulting or just go around the world or the country or whatever, just working with young people and trying to better their lives and trying to fix the communities as much as I can.
I feel like I describe it in a way that's like, it's like a mini community within a massive one where everyone can join together, share their contributions, share their ideas, share their advice, and kind of just help build one another in the process of building oneself. And I feel like it's just a really nice space where you can come and feel appreciated, but also help to appreciate someone else. And yeah, I just feel like it's a really cool space to be in.
4FRONT's a second home for those who don't have a second home. It's a first home for those who don't have a first home. There's love at 4FRONT. There's respect at 4FRONT. There's validation in the ways that you need to be validated at 4FRONT. 4FRONT's, if there's something missing in your life, then 4FRONT can fill a piece of that and will help you to fill the rest of the pieces that are missing.